Good morning, traders. Manny Cabrera here, co-founder of MDC Trading Academy, with today's pre-market forecast for Friday, May the 14th. Let's quickly jump to our news items for this morning, as we have done so far this morning, with retail sales and core retail sales both have come under the expected number, and it's also being shown in the market as an effect. And today at 9:15, we do have industrial production and the prelim UOM. So that's going to be interesting to see how the market reacts to the eventual outcome of those particular reports. Let's quickly jump to our daily chart as usual to get our 30,000 foot view. As we can see, recovering off the 50 SMA we had spoken about. Anything below the 20 SMA potentially running back down to the 20 to the 50 SMA. That's where the market closed yesterday before, and the day before, and yesterday obviously it went a little bit below it, but it recovered quickly, and right now it's kind of recovering. Now, volume, this is the key, guys. Volume has increased, and so has the ATR. In other words, we're getting more range, a lot more range in this particular market. Now, our next headwind obviously is going to be the 20 SMA. Now, when the 20 SMA, obviously, with the prices above it, it's a great support area. But let me tell you, once it becomes resistance, it's a very tough little cookie. You can see historically how the 20 SMA is a tough nut to break. So let's find out how long we're going to be below this, between these two areas this week. But remember, with a little bit more volatility and volume, it gives us more opportunity. Just make sure you have your stops placed first. Let's quickly jump to our next time frame here, so we can continue to walk through these numbers. Where are we here? Oh gosh, where am I? Here we go. Here we go. Remember, this has been our strong support area. We broke clearly below it. Notice how we came back way down to the 50 SMA market and bouncing quickly off it this morning. Look at how we hit our resistance. Used to be previous support. Reject it immediately. We can't go any further. Market shoots up to the upside. We can actually kind of fib up here, so you can start seeing, like, in our price ranges, they start lining up. So this is what's going to happen now. And we do have a support level here, which we're expecting the market to hold if it continues a little bit lower, and then potentially in the next leg. And then we just have to negotiate all of these previous resistance turn support areas in the near future to get to our all-time highs. That's what we have going on thus far this morning. I don't expect it to move any lower. Now, if we do move lower, obviously we do have plenty of support and plenty of previous price objectives where we can negotiate. So here's where we find ourselves right now. This is our support, this is our resistance. As you notice, we're in both time frames, in the daily and in this particular time frame, we're both with clear resistances and clear supports below us. Any break above this, we're expecting more continuation to the upside, obviously, but we can also oscillate between these two areas here and eventually decide which direction we're going to be moving. Let's look at our analysis chart here to look at what we're looking at in reference to today. So here's where we find ourselves this morning. This is the intraday low of yesterday. The intraday low of yesterday, the intraday high of yesterday. As you notice, we are broken above, and now we use the intraday low as support. We have tested it 4 times thus far this morning. We're going back to retest another resistance area here. So this is what we're looking at here. We have a clear trend line here, which is holding support. This is our north-south line here. The market can't break through this level here, and still remain expectations to bounce and continue higher. Any break below this, we're looking for clear shorts, potentially all the way down to here. But to be more sensible, we can do a fib from here to here, and from here to here, and we can start seeing a few of these confluence areas. Do we have any confluence here anywhere? As you can see here, probably near this price level here, we do have a 61 and a 38, so that sounds like a sensible area. And of course, remember, we already did the 38% here. So this is what we're looking for. These are the areas that are very key this morning, as I mentioned, right in here. As long as we remain above this trend line, any retracements to this level, we're expecting a pop. Anything below the intraday low, we're potentially expecting shorts till at least this area here. Take care, have a great session, and have a great weekend.